new? No, just more the same. Okay. I see a chest over there. I'm gonna go for the chest. Beautiful. Alright, let's roll back. And it's been a while since we chatted with some people. Let's start in here. I've had nothing but delicious, healthy plant treatsies lately. Could maybe I have a sweeter color treatsie? Celebrate coming pallies. So that's either ice cream or it's just ice cream. I know this kind of redundant since you're eating ice cream, but can you chill out, dude? You've been glaring more than you've been chewing. Huh? Oh, sorry. I was giving a look-see to spot any judgy meanies that might come to mock this Tumby for feeling snacky about dairy. You mentioned judgy meanies before when you were colorless, but why are you so worried about them? Well, you see, I actually like being a tubby tummy. It makes me round, soft, and oh so cuddly, friendly. But lately, strangers have been looking at me funny for being tubby, even though I exercise plenty and eat lots of healthy plant treatsies. And even though I like being a tubby, those looks they give me make me feel unhappy, like I'm silly or ugly or being tubby. Sometimes it makes me wish I was twiggy, not tubby, but that would mean being less snacky, which would make me unhappy too. So you've been giving everyone the stink eye because you were afraid they'd judge your weight too. None of us would ever do that, dude. Exactly. And if you feel happy and healthy in your tubby body, we won't try to change you because we like you just the way you are. Oh, thank you so much, Pallies. Knowing that all of you like me, and that I can stay happy as a snacky tubby fills me with glee. Assuming none of the other Pallies on board are mystery judgy meanies, that is suspicious. Alright, the hexagon, which we barely used. I love my happy all the time self, I just clear my heart and how I can be completely sure my friends do too. Sorry, what did you want? I love my happy, healthy, tubby self just the way it is with all my heart. But how can I be completely sure my friends do too? I don't know what you want, buddy. So we're gonna move on. Gonk stole plushies to make friends before, okay? But now he's a good Gonk. He deserves his own plushies, right? Ooh, it's not that. I was wrong. Okay. So plushie is the bear. It's gotta be the bear. How about you? I must regain my humble amicability by any means necessary. My life is a small price to pay for the gilded glory of Friendship Bomb R-Band. Okay, I do have friendship bracelets, but I have others that have been asking for it first. So I'm going to wait for them. This might sound Lindsay Where could you help me get a friendship bracelet? Like you. I'm going to hold off just a bit. I got you already. Hey, find me some books. I do have books. Stupid book, why you gotta use so many big words? Quit making me look stupid, I'm gonna rip out your pages. Breathe, dude, breathe. It's just words on paper. I don't want to breathe. I want this stuck-up lump of paper to stop messing with me. I'll never make friends if I can't prove I'm a genius. Alright, you lost me. The heck does being a genius have to do with making friends? Don't you know-it-alls get it? Back when people thought I was just a witless wannabe, I got bullied mercilessly. And it made me furious. But the moment I started learning stuff and smartening up, the teasing stopped. People finally started to respect me. That's why I hate this book, and know-it-alls too. Because if I ever start seeming stupid again, I'll be hated, and it'll make me angry. Clunky dear, I might not be as intelligent as you, but I think those people who disrespect you were simply bullies. What? Seriously? Then my math was all wrong about this. You know-it-all would like even more if I wasn't smart, wouldn't you? Of course we would, silly. And we'd never call you stupid either. We care about you, not the size of your brain. Huh? Well, in that case, maybe we'll give you the stop being loved for reasons other than smarts experiment a try. Thank you. Alright, we got another diamond user. Hey, Billy, you sure people even like me, even though I don't want to end up heartbroken if they don't? Well, I've got this. Man, I still don't get it. How do you people actually like me? Why don't you care about how smart I am? I don't get it. Relax, will you? It's not that hard to understand you're worth liking, is it? Yes, it is. After the way everyone treated me when I failed 4th grade is ultra-hyper-turbo hard to believe. Teachers chewed me out for bad grades. Other kids called me names. Everyone was treating me like I was stupid. It made me so freaking angry. I finally started getting better grades and becoming smarter after signing up for remedial lessons, but I wasn't relieved. I was upset. I was convinced that if ever I slipped up or stopped spending my precious days off studying, I'd get mocked for being brainless again. It was like I was trapped. Get me? No respect if I don't try to be smart. No respect if I do. It was exhausting and infuriating. Oh dear, no wonder you were so upset before. But I promise none of us will ever mock you like that. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm smart, so I definitely would have figured that out by now, on my own eventually. But I appreciate you tutoring. You taught me I'm more than just a number on an IQ test. I'm an amazing, smart guy worth loving, no matter how smart or silly I choose to be. Right, Conky, and I bet a smart guy like you won't have any trouble becoming exactly who you want to be. Do we have the fish you need? We do. What the heck are these candies? Great. Alright. We got another punchy user. Says you are full. My magnificent mind, Mr. Movich, might you minister a modicum of music? How many music do I have? I have 2. I sense a spectacular sentiment of satisfaction. Ooh, raise 30 creatures' friendship to level 2. I got an achievement. I sense a spectacular sentiment of satisfaction seeing as you supplied me with such stunning symphony soulmates. Dude, can't you just answer normally for once? I can't tell if you're saying thanks or calling us stupid. But plentiful pardons, pals, for provoking, I meant to thank you. Sorry about the confusion. I'm afraid my penchant for alliteration is a habit I won't soon shake. I've relied on it so long, it's become second nature to me. What do you mean, relied on it? Well, hard as it may be believed, this great Spirelli isn't an anteater of many talents. Only his wits are praiseworthy. My wondrous displays of wordplay are simply a means to provide my worth to passerbys and protect my paltry pride from pain and contempt. But it seems my self-aggrandizing soliloquies sound insulting, even when spoken with the best of intentions. Well, with wits as sharp as yours, I'm sure you could think of a better way to flaunt your brilliance and be kind, Mr. Spirelli. What an amicable alternative to my aforementioned alliterative approach. What a genius, obvious solution. Many thanks, manfold friends. I promise to thoroughly research a new plan of attack to solve my lack of tact. Nice. Let's see if we have the fish needed to power him up. Oh wait, he doesn't need fish yet. During my dramatic service to rally decisions. What? I dream of drifting off to different domains, drawn in by dramatic, staringly directed discussions driven to discern my desire. You need a pillow? Nope. He doesn't need a pillow. A book, though. Blessed be your bearing with this brainiac's bumbling bids for behavioral betterment. Behold my bounty of bold. Oh, right, beg your pardon for alliterating. I was so excited about finding a way to show pride in my wits and avoid belittling others. I got excited. That is exciting. What strategy to discover? You see, dear Steamboat. Ooh, I want a sea king. You see, my dear Steamboat, I've been short-sighted in my showmanship all along. I've slowly began showing off my own strengths. My witty repartee began as a way to bolster my confidence, to assuage the pangs of imposter syndrome I suffered after beginning a new job. But as a proficient professor of practical philosophy, it would be a preposterous to prioritize my pride over their education. Henceforth, I shall wield my wit not as a weapon of belittlement, but as a tool to elevate the confidence of those who count on me. After all, if I can learn to use words to inspire confidence in myself, I can most certainly use them to teach others to be more confident as well. You sure can, Spirelli, and we promise to help you just as much in return. Magnificent! I marvel merely musing about the mutual milestones and merits of our many mates will manage to manifest. So much for getting to stop talking like an accident. Alright. Let's see if I have the fish needed to power you up properly. Gelatinous gummy goodness. Alright, so you are done. Oh, I didn't get seeking. What did you want? Video games, I don't have them. Got the spider dude over here. What do you need? Dear friendship carrying art supplies. Yes, I do actually. It's good to see you in a better mood, Webbel. Painting must be doing wonders for your heart. That it is. I can't tell you how energized I feel enjoying art instead of driving myself skittery trying to forcefully weave a masterpiece. I bet, though I'm still confused as to why you were that obsessed with making a masterpiece to begin with. Well, at the risk of sounding shallow for an artist, I want to become immortal. Think of it this way, nothing lasts forever, and though the ephemeral is beautiful, the thought of it all ending someday is frightening. But art, especially a masterpiece, is different. The creations and emotions those works inspire can endure for generations. So I became driven to spin a thread that would outlast my life, a masterpiece that would never be forgotten, unlike my life. Poor Webbel, you must have been putting so much pressure on yourself. No wonder you were agitated. I know, but even though I wish to be the proud maker of a masterpiece someday, I will torture myself any longer. Art shouldn't be a burden, it should be a passion, and it is that very passion that will help me weave a real masterpiece someday. Great idea, Webbel. We might not all be artists, but we'll help and cheer you on however we can. Alright. Plus signs are always helpful. I can't afford to overthink my creative process right now. I need to relax, recharge, get inspired somehow with a little music. How much music do I have? Let me hold off. Hey, not joke words. If I'm pranks, when I was alternative pranks, I need a whoopee cushion. Did I get the whoopee cushion? Beautiful. I had no idea people actually like pranks. I definitely don't feel that way about lies. If only I learned the power about the whoopee cushion sooner, I would never started lying as I did. That is a shame. You'd been way easier to recolor if you weren't being such an obnoxious liar. Rodrigo, be polite. I'm sure Miss Chameleon had a good reason to behave that way. I don't know if I call it a good reason, but it was basically just self-confidence thing. I don't have any special skills or talents like the rest of you not jerkwards. I often feel out of place because of that. But then I discovered my knack for fibbing. The lies I told made me seem cooler than I really was, and it got me lots of attention. Although that attention was often short-lived. Many people get angry or ignore me even more than before, which is not. But now everyone knows you're more than just a liar, dear, and now you're creative, quick-witted, and full of energy. And now that everyone knows what the real you is like, they all love you. There's no need to lie anymore. Yep, I was worried I'd have to lie forever to make people care about me for a while, but what a relief. Diamond user. Wait, what all these friends may were lying about liking me, I used to lie. How do I know our friendship is true? Okay, so you're another one who uses a friendship bracelet. And you, it looks like the prickliest kind of presents you could ever want. Alright, let's see. This tastes amazing, eating all day. Oh dear, are you alright? That depends on my penance. Alright, so you are powered up to your max. Few people in here have been waiting on friendship bracelets. Not you, not you. You good? Ooh, these little fishies so good. Good. I got you powered up to the max. You got a little punchy. How about you, buddy? What do you need? Yes, you have been waiting for a friendship bracelet. I can't thank you enough for the friendship bracelet you gave me. It's proof we'll stay pallies even if we're separated. You betcha, Babor. But why would we ever get separated? Well, because it's happened to me before. I'm such a big dope. I've already gotten held back a year in school 2 whole times. So all my big pallies left for high school, and only my little pallies are left. And as the biggest, strongest pal left, I swore I'd protect them all. But that also means if I don't get Smartiful enough, they'll leave me too. But if I do get Smartiful, I'd be the only one leaving the littlest ones. But that was before you helped me realize my little pallies like me, not just my muscles. I'm not scared of that anymore. From now on, even if it gives my head the hurties, I'm gonna study. I'm gonna move on, and I won't be scared to leave my pallies anymore. Because if they can believe in me to be a kind of big dope, I can believe in them to be strong little pallies who fight their own fights. That's right, even if we grow apart, we'll stay friends, Babor. That's a promise. Well said, both of you, and if you're this intent on studying, how about I tutor you, starting now, of course. Can I wait for my headache to wear off first? That book I read a few days ago really gave me the brain the hurties. Alright, can I finish you? Those gummies are okay, great. That gives me another fully leveled up. I just got a raise 20 creature friendship to level 3 achievement. Good job, and I think you needed a friendship bracelet. Everything okay, buddy? You've been a lot less rawish lately. That's not a bad thing, mind you, but Alfaro just calm. Alfaro realized painful past I'd fall for making him always see threats everywhere. Alfaro was small like baby brother when little smallest boy in high school during first year like baby brother is now. But other kids in high school very big and mean. They pick on Alfaro and baby brother lots, are afraid to even go to class sometimes. That's horrible. I'm so sorry you and little Bark went through that. Yes, but Alfaro grew bigger and stronger than them, so he became biggest bully of all to keep himself and baby brother safe from threats. Alfaro get in very, very big trouble for hurting one of baby brother's worst bullies badly, almost get expelled for it. If not for baby brother explaining what really happened and making Alfaro apologize, who know what happened. At first, Alfaro thinks solution was being more mean and scary, keep bullies from even thinking of hurting baby brother in first place. But Alfaro only make things worse that way. Alfaro know better now. He learned to be calmer and less violent to help. That way, baby brother can be safe and happy and make friends, and Alfaro will do too, and our friends will too. I don't think I understood all that, but I'm glad you're being intense about getting along with everyone instead of fighting. Nice. Can we level you up? Alright, he is fully leveled. This guy needs video games, but everyone else in this room is leveled up. Let me check on this room quickly. What did you need? You need fish. Fully leveled up. You're good. You need video games. I don't have them. You need music. Man, ever since I started sharing my passion, I met tons of metalheads who make me love music even more than before. This rules. That's wonderful, Scullywag, but can you listen to quieter music once in a while? I'll get a major hull ache if it keeps up. What's that? You're not just saying I should listen to like polka or jazz or worse, electro honky-tonk. Blah, don't even joke about that. Just thinking about country music is enough to make me hurl. Chill out, will ya? Taking a break from metal isn't that bad, you know? Yes, it is. Metal is metal. It is my favorite thing in the world. It gave me hope and confidence even when I was alone. I needed to survive. No one's telling you to give up on metal for good, doofus. We're telling you to discover your friend's favorite things to do, get it? You mean like learn to love what they love, just like they learn to love what I love? Huh? Guess it would be weak sauce for me not to return the favor, especially since it'd make my fellow metalheads as happy as they made me. Alright, it's official. I'm gonna take a break from metal and thrash in my buddy's mosh pits of choice instead. Spread the love. That's the spirit, Scullywag. Just do try not to thresh too loudly if you can help it. Alright, another cloud user. Let's see if I have the stuff needed. The older creature was talking about power tools earlier. Are those like power cords? Sounds awesome. I want to try some. A wrench. Do I have another wrench? I don't. Sorry, buddy. You needed a plushie. And we realized it was this and not this. You're not powered up. You need music. And I'm out of music. Sorry, buddy. You guys are good. You need the plushie, which we don't have. I don't have video games. No. No. You need flowers, I'm sure. Okay. We should get an upgrade here. Hopefully it's an upgrade and not a phone filter. It's a photo filter. But I have enough for another upgrade. Again, hopefully it's an upgrade and not a photo filter. Fright Falls and Sunken Harbor partitions unlocked. Oh, I still have enough for another one. It's been a while since I've jumped in this boat, hasn't it? Oh, cosmetic. Some sort of horse thing. I still have more room. Look at that. One token per hand. Nice. Do we need anything more? No. There we go. Everyone really does love Tubby. This makes me so full of joy. Don't have room left for treatsies. Thank you all so much for accepting me. Now I'm more determined than ever to follow my Tubby dreams of keeping people fed and happy. Your dreams? What do you mean? That's a long story, but when myself was young, I wasn't healthy, happy, or Tubby. I was unhappy, unhealthy, and twiggy. My family had trouble making money for a while, too little to even put food on the table or in our tummies, so we sometimes go to bed hungry. I had no idea about that, dude. That must have been really rough. It was, but then Mom, Dad, and Granny all got new jobs and could pay to feed us 3 kitties plenty of delicious recipes. I started becoming Tubby instead of Twiggy, became healthy and not unhealthy, and most of all, I was happy and proud. And that's why you enjoy being chubby. It all makes sense now, right? That's why I get a wild ampa bomb. I'm gonna go for it. Make me Tubby, even though looking this way makes me feel happy and healthy. And that's why my dream is to become a cook who makes delicious treatsies and recipes to make everyone feel happy and healthy like me. So thank you for not trying to change my tubby self, Billy. In return, I promise to keep you as happy and healthy as I can. Happy and healthy like you, huh? Sounds great. Let's have his presents, number 1. Alright, let's see if we can power him up. Great. Alright. He is good to go. Jeez, everybody needs plushies. Which I don't have. You need a friendship bracelet. I don't have one. You're good. You need a friendship bracelet. I don't have one. Confetti. I don't have confetti. lighter. I don't have music. Everyone does need it in real life. You're absolutely right. Nothing for you. Everybody needs video games in this freaking thing, and I don't have any. Okay. Yay! Okay. Who would have thought? Don't you think you've been wasting a little too much time trying to collect all of us? It seems that way. Where am I heading? Let's fish. Nothing. But we do need fish, so. Alright, one more fish to go. Let's just see where it gets us. There we go. Right up here. Hey, that stained glass window almost looks beautiful now, doesn't it? Yeah, it does, but is it just me, or have you been way chattier lately, Bloody? Probably just my imagination. Sounds like the door on the left just opened. We will check it out. Complete the rite of becoming. Alright, let's see what's up here. Congratulations on completing the second rite. You seem more like yourself with every passing moment, but how are you feeling? Well, the stained glass makes more sense, but that shadow following us doesn't. Why did it call itself me? Didn't I tell you that is you, Billy? They are your other self, the part of you you don't accept, the part without color. What? No way. How can that shady shade be Billy? And isn't Billy's heart full of color? It is, but even a heart like Billy's has anxieties and insecurities that Leviathan's curse can unearth. That's why Billy isn't part of Billy. It ought to be, needs help, and you must help them or you'll never defeat Leviathan. But how do I recolor a part of myself, especially one that didn't want to be part of me in the first place? That you must discover on your own, dearie. Now go. The rite of becoming in the northern shrine awaits. Many musicians once muttered, "Our one gorgeous green morning, ever alone, your shadow still walks beside you." You know what that means, doesn't it? Nope, but if it means finding the last color core and helping Billy, we'll figure it out somehow. Oh, that's the spirit. We finally got video games. Wow. This late into the game. We still need a lot more, though.